You're listening to Civic Media. You can tune into any of our live shows on any radio station across the state with the Civic Media app. Find us in your phone's app store and listen anytime, anywhere.
What is up, Wisconsin? This is Raised in Wisco. I'm Joel Clayfish. The rocket ship renegade is next to me. The captain of
rocket.
the vessel, the SFF Fitzgerald. No, that one sunk. The Fairman. the Fairman Fitzgerald. Danielle Fairman. Danielle and I have been together for decades.
Yes.
Decades, and she still puts up with me, and vice versa, I guess.
Definitely vice versa. You
Co-hosting.
put up with me.
I put up with you?
You put up with me.
You think that's tougher than putting up with me?
Yes.
I don't know about that.
Someone ask me.
I do not know about that.
Someone ask me.
Oh, boy. And the chefery of the show, the French culinarian connoisseur of all things eatery, which is up.
I think I want to
Up
be the
my
culinary
alley.
captain.
You want to be the you want to be
She
the
is now
culinary
the
captain,
culinary
or the
captain.
captain of culinary?
Either one is
Culinary
fine.
captain.
Either one is.
I'll answer to both. I've been called worse.
All right,
We
then
need-
you guys can call me the sergeant of the sauces because I love sauces.
Okay.
Danielle,
You've got it. On it.
Danielle,
You knew
man,
before
I
it
have to
ended.
tell you,
Sergeant
This-
Sauce,
See, you
something
put up with
Fairman,
me.
and
You put up
culinary
with me.
captain.
and the culinary captain, Ellie Lawton is here as well, and we do a recipe every week, and that is one of my favorite parts of the show because, after all, Raised in Wisco is
A
Cooking show.
a cooking show. I
And a place for dad jokes.
And definitely a place for dad jokes. Jacob is holding it all together in the fishbowl at WAUK Studios, but that is not the only place you can listen to us. Across the state of Wisconsin, you can hear us on all civic media stations, 23 of them. There is nowhere you are in Wisconsin that you can't listen. Saturdays at 11 o'clock. And if you miss us, guess what? You can listen
boy.
to us in retrograde. It's almost
Anywhere
like
in the world.
anywhere in the world.
Anywhere.
It's almost like you control your own matrix.
Oh, how
Oh,
We're
about
not going to
that?
get
Wow.
into the matrix.
And you know what I love about today at work?
Let's hear it.
It has officially become 8 days since I started, and now everybody knows about Raised in Wisco.
Heck
So
yeah,
we have
Danielle.
gained a whole
And-
buttload of followers.
Wow,
Oh,
that is
goodness.
fantastic.
That's
and
quite
listen,
a load.
If you, hey, I like that. That was like a digger joke, right?
Yeah. Yeah, like a loader.
If you don't
I
know
worked for a
Danielle
mining company.
That's how we
Fairman,
met.
if you are new to Danielle Fairman, Danielle is a heavy equipment operator by day.
Yes.
By night, she is a hunter,
Hungry person.
angler, eater
Yes.
extraordinaire. And we have been together doing media, television shows, radio shows, national television shows, local television shows together, and hunting and fishing for nearly 2 decades. Danielle started a new job this last week.
I did.
And how's that going?
The job is absolutely fantastic. It's better than expected, and it's one of those a sigh of relief.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow,
I
that's
didn't
fantastic.
think I would feel so relaxed.
Well, I
Shout
know.
out to Danielle's new team.
Shout out to Danielle's team. Danielle, what is the company you work for?
I work for Vite, VEIT.
Well,
Viking
shout out to
Company.
Vite Construction.
Yep.
Vite Construction.
Yeah.
Well, hey, love having all of you folks as new listeners. I was going to say guys, which I
They're
guess
pretty
is a
much all
generic
guys.
term.
It started from a dump truck. Alex driving a Jake's landscaping dump truck. He brought us pizza today.
Wow, that's
for all of us
fantastic.
operators to
Nice.
keep
Well,
us
we
happy.
love having you as new listeners to the show and appreciate you lending us Danielle for her duties on the air. But I think this is a great segue to go into our weekly Wisco.
Absolutely.
What have
Ooh.
you get, Danielle? I
Me?
mean, I bet you got like 700 of them after starting a new job.
I have my favorite weekly Wisco.
Let's hear it.
Ooh.
I went fishing, and the best part about it was part of the Bass Club. And
Really?
we went out on Eagle Lake in Kansasville, which is which is disgusting.
What?
It is
Oh.
so green and swampy and weedy. There's a
Ooh.
couple rock beds and cliffs.
So
but
there's an
it's
algae bloom going on. It was
it's-
real green.
right after. I guess it's like that majority of the time.
Okay.
So you only have about 3 weeks right after the ice melts to go fishing.
All
But
right.
this lake holds some massive bass, and I got to try. Finally caught my first bass on a frog.
Oh, cool.
top-
That
water.
is fun when they smash it top water.
It is. Oh yeah, I was having the best time ever. I did not place, but I still caught. I think about 8 pounds of fish, like 8 pounds
Wow.
and 4 ounces of fish.
That's
of
fat. That would feed me for like a whole breakfast.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was so much fun. A whole breakfast, just one.
With the Bassmatic 2000.
What was yours?
I have, before we move off of this though, I have a quick question for you because this is a debate I get into with people. When I used to fish, before I ever hunted, I used to fish and people would say, "Do you hunt?" And I say, "I hunt fish." That's
Oh.
all I knew was fishing.
Yeah.
Do you like fishing or hunting better?
Oh, I like waterfowl better.
Waterfowl hunting is your
Yes,
favorite.
Waterfowl or turkey, then fishing, and then everything else.
You know, I'm with you on that. I like waterfowl and turkey better than whitetail.
Yes.
And I know, and don't listen. If you listen to
Listen.
this show and you're a whitetail hunter, we talk a ton about whitetail hunting, and
do.
I love whitetail hunting. But if it actually came right down to it, I'd have to say I like waterfowl and turkey hunting better. Chef Lawton, where do you fall in the fishing versus hunting category in your favorite hunting?
Hunting.
Yeah, me too.
Hunting across the board.
And
Across
what
the board.
type?
What kind of are you? Are you a fisherman at all? Do you choose to go fishing just
Yeah.
randomly?
Oh my God. I
Minus
love
the fishery thing
I
you guys
love
did last
fishing.
week.
I grew up fishing. I mean, I guess if I had more time, I would fish a lot. That sounds like a crummy excuse, but it's the best I have. Geez, Joel,
That's tricky, isn't it?
super tricky. I'm gonna say
Tricky,
anything
tricky,
big
tricky,
game.
tricky.
Yeah, big game. And
I love turkey hunting. I love goose hunting. Big game. It's
big
my-
game
If I
is
have
your
to
favorite,
choose,
though. And I would say, I have to say, the three of us together did one of the coolest types of hunting that exists. We alligator hunted.
Yes.
yeah.
All three of us got
Was
huge
wonderful.
gators, and that is an absolute blast as well.
I cannot wait for Annie Schwartz as Gator Palooza.
What is Gator
Gatorpalooza.
Palooza?
Gator Palooza is Gator Gals. She just
Gator
called
Gator
it
Gals
Gator
Gals.
Palooza.
Gator Palooza. I
I
do
kinda
like
like
that,
that.
name. I don't mind
Okay, well,
that.
shout out to Annie, but it's staying Gator Girls Camp.
Yep.
All right, you guys call it whatever you want.
Yep.
I'm just
But Gator
along to
Palooza,
supply
maybe
the
this
gators.
year will be Gator Palooza.
Because there's more.
It'll be number 2.
Oh.
Okay.
Gator.
Yeah, that's
We have until
Palooza.
December.
that sounds like a
December
blast.
to decide.
I'm gonna say for me it's hunting hands down, and for me it's whatever season it is.
Yes, I believe that. Absolutely believe that.
Except for the fact that once you get a taste of hunting in Europe or South Africa, being able to mix a new culture with what you're doing is pretty darn exciting too. But I will say, when you are sitting there in a turkey blind and a turkey comes running to your decoys to
Oh,
fight
yes.
them, very few things are as exciting as that. That is for sure. My weekly Wisco is heading to. Oh gosh, this could be a whole show.
What?
I
It
went.
could be.
so
Let's make it
excited.
into one.
I
I'm ready.
went
What is it?
to Global Market, which
Such a
is
good
in
place.
Madison, which wasn't my first time. It
What
is a
Glo-
market.
Oh, okay.
It is a massive market that sells food and foodstuffs. And when I say foodstuffs, I mean ingredients to make whatever you want from everywhere around the world. Mostly Asia, East Asia, Southern
Yeah,
Asia.
it's heavy Asian.
Heavy Asian global market. And you can go in there and you can get that stinky fruit, that really, really stinky fruit.
No
Chef
idea.
Lawton-
Durian.
That durian. I always forget the
Durian?
name of it.
Yeah.
It's called durian.
What kind of stinky
It
is
smells
it? Though?
like
It smells
a
like feet.
corpse.
Oh, so like the stuff you guys tried to feed me 2 weeks ago.
Just
Wait
so
a minute here. That was delicious. What do you,
You loved
It tasted-
it.
it
durian
smelled horrible,
is
but it
compared to the
tasted
scent
good.
of
I don't
a
know.
corpse.
Oh,
Oh,
She's
see,
talking about
I-
pad thai, I think.
what?
Pad thai is delicious.
Oh yes, yes.
You
it was the
remember.
pad thai.
But something that's so exciting to me in my weekly Wisco is you can if you are in Wisconsin, you have access to unbelievable cultural foods. There's Fresh Market in
Yes.
Madison, which has fantastic foods from around the world, Croatia, Serbia. I found Ivar there from Croatia, which is a pepper and wasn't rutabaga, was it? No, eggplant,
Yeah,
eggplant, pepper, and
Here, I buy.
and it's absolutely delicious. If you want to explore Wisconsin or make delicious food from anywhere around the world, you can do it from right here in Wisconsin. So
Yeah, and a couple other places. We have a fantastic Polish market in Milwaukee, and we have a lot of Middle Eastern markets as well.
yeah, we really do. We are really blessed here. Wisconsin, for whatever reason, was settled by so many different cultures. If you do not explore the different cultures in Wisconsin, you are missing out because
That is me.
well,
I miss out
we
on all
try
these
to
things.
bring this to you,
You,
Danielle.
you guys do. You know, I eat mushrooms now. Like
Yes,
this is
you
a
do.
huge thing. That's kind of disgusting.
You love
but I like
beach
it.
mushrooms.
Well,
Yes,
you've
those are
always
so
been
good.
such a fun guy.
So at Global
I
Market,
can't,
yeah,
sorry.
we've
It's so
got
many
You
it.
guys aren't even
times.
pausing for
No,
my dad
No.
we
jokes
just
anymore.
we just roll right over 'em. Global Market has beach mushrooms. They have a lot. They have Thai basil, all sorts of really fun ingredients for really reasonable. The fresh produce there is amazing. And then if you want to experiment with some stuff, they have duck tongues. They have duck heads.
Tongues?
They have quail eggs. Yes, they have.
What? Why?
Yeah, they
It's
have
so
organ
tiny.
meats.
Make duck tongue tacos.
Yeah, duck tongue tacos. Yeah, like you just crisp them up and eat them. They're actually really good.
Huh.
So,
Taste the food that tastes you back, Danielle.
so yeah, Joel, that's a fantastic place.
Yeah, I love
Okay,
it. I
better
absolutely love
question.
it.
Here's a question. What did you go to Global Market for? Did you
Yeah.
have a recipe
Well,
in mind?
I'm going to let Ellie talk about why we were at Global Market because it was Megan Salazar's birthday. And Megan Salazar is a contributor to Raised in Wisco. She works on the Facebook posts for us. So a belated happy birthday to
Yes, happy
Megan.
birthday,
Yes.
Megan.
But she it was her day. We did what she wanted to do, and she wanted to hit up the Global Market. So we did. And it was
Aw.
fantastic.
Yes,
That's a
but
good birthday.
before Global Market, so my weekly Wisco is also a market, but it's the Madison Farmers Market. It was fantastic. I haven't been there in years. Megan really wanted to go check it out, so we all went. A ton of really fantastic fresh bakery. If you're trying to go low carb, maybe go to the other side of
Well, you
it.
can go to the lamb. They had lamb and they had other
Yes,
meat.
so
There's
that's
plenty of meat there too. There were plenty of
Yeah.
proteins available too.
proteins, specialty drinks and teas, fantastic produce for very, very reasonable. Please go check it out. It was fantastic. It was a great time. And then, yeah, that was the highlight of the farmer's market for me. The gentleman that we met there, him and his wife were selling their goat and lamb that they raise, and they found a processor. So I got some lamb gyro meat and just tried it yesterday, and it was fantastic.
Ooh, that does sound.
Delicious.
Yeah, it was so good.
Was it?
Everything
So
sounds
how
good
did the
for you.
how did lamb gyro meat? Well, I mean, gyro meat off the cone has lamb in it, correct?
Yeah.
But it's not actually. People think it's all lamb. It's not. It's like
Yeah.
a lamb beef mixture.
Right, but this was
this
just
straight
lamb.
lamb? And
This
what would you say was the difference between this and regular gyro meat?
It had the flavor of gyro meat, but on the back end of it, it almost was like a cotto salami.
Ooh.
And it wasn't shaved like it was off the pit. It was more like a cut like sausage almost. So I cut it into strips and made it like a gyro. It was
Ooh,
fantastic.
I do think I would like that. Get out
was
there.
great.
See, I mean, we were talking about food right off the bat. Our weekly Wiscos were very
Shocking.
exciting.
Yeah, weird.
Fantastic. We're going to talk about a fantastic event to benefit cancer today as well, with an interview with someone who lost a person very special to them. And we're going to talk about more food, that's for sure. This is Raised in Wisco.
You're listening to Civic Media. Stay up to date on the latest news and information for your local community and Wisconsin by signing up for our free email newsletter. Visit civicmedia.us/email to get started.
Hey, This is Raised in Wisco, your one-stop shop for everything in the great outdoors of the great state of Wisconsin. I'm Joel Clayfish. That over there, riding shotgun, is Danielle Fairman,
Hello.
the hostess with the mostest, the heavy equipment operator, who can fight a gator on a muskie rod for like
That
an
was
hour,
so
yeah.
by
much
the way.
fun.
You
I
sure
mean,
can.
all I can tell you is I do not think that I have the triceps to have fought that gator on a muskie rod as long as you fought that thing for 20 minutes.
Well, all my motivation was your gator baby daddy telling me there's no way she
Oh,
could
dear.
do this. I was like, oh, okay. Well, now I have to do this.
Well,
Yeah.
and also you have biceps and triceps. So if anyone was going to do it, it was you.
Did you see Keith, by the way? Keith, who we're talking
Keith,
about,
there we
who
go.
was
That's his
guiding us
name.
down there. Did you see his biceps and triceps?
No.
Keith is all of like 5'6".
He was too far down. I couldn't see.
He's all of like
Oh my
five.
goodness. Keith,
He's
she's
all of
really sorry
5'6".
for saying that.
Listen, Keith. I know you listen to the show. If you're listening to Danielle, just because she's 6'3" doesn't mean you have to feel bad about it being a regular size man. Okay. Look, Keith Parlier.
Staying out of this.
Hey, look,
He was awesome.
he's the greatest short king
He definitely,
I know.
he
He's
definitely made the
fantastic.
trip so much fun.
Danielle,
Yes, he
and
did.
if you don't have fun listening to us, well, listen again. That's all I have to say. And if you don't catch us live on 23 civic media stations across Wisconsin, you can hear Danielle Fairman, award-winning chef Ellie Lawton,
Yeah,
and
not
me,
me.
Joel Clayfish.
Award-winning
on
eater.
I'm
Yeah.
an award-winning eater, too. I have won awards. I
So am I.
once won a pie eeting contest.
Did you?
That is a fact.
I
Yes.
won a
flavor
belching
pie?
I did.
contest.
It was
Oh, dear.
a coconut cream pie.
Wow.
And I was against two other people in the legislature at the time, and I crushed them.
Okay, well, congratulations.
Proud.
I'm happy to say. Thank you. But if you don't catch us live on Saturdays at 11 o'clock, Danielle, where can they listen to the show?
You can listen to the show on YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, but the best part is you can see us on Facebook. Go to Facebook, look up Raised in Wisco. Give us a like while you're there and watch all the previous episodes.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
fantastic. I can appreciate that very much. Chef Lawton and Danielle, I want to talk to you just for a minute. I want to raise an issue that is curious to me. They're in the budget negotiations right now, the final budget negotiations at the state capitol in Wisconsin. And right now they're deciding the amount of money from tax revenue that should be used to make sure the parks and public hunting grounds and waterways are maintained throughout
Yes.
Wisconsin.
Wonderful.
And I have to say, I come down kind of in the middle on this because in reality, as stewards of the public trust, as stewards of the public dollars, we need to be very, very careful where we spend their money, right?
Certainly.
But on the other side of it, I think it is very important that we continue to proliferate species. And I think people don't always realize that hunters, anglers, kayakers, park users are the ones who spend the most money or the highest percentage of money to do that. And I've noticed something. I've noticed about Wisconsin campgrounds, parks, places you go to hunt and fish. Nobody mans those booths anymore. Now, we were
Yeah,
spending
I've
millions
noticed
of
that.
dollars putting people in those booths, and now those are not manned anymore. It's more of a,
It's a weekend thing that they are.
are they on the weekend
They're on
now?
the weekend because I go out to Ottawa a lot, Ottawa
Okay.
Lake and Kettle
Yeah,
Moraine.
yeah.
They have a fantastic dog area there.
Yeah.
Shocking. That's why I go there.
Right, of course.
But yeah, there's someone there every single weekend. Friday, like evening.
Okay.
before
Well,
the
then
park
maybe they
closes,
do it at the more
Saturdays and
busy
Sundays. Mm-hmm.
parks and areas as well. I thought it was a very smart move because I don't think today it necessarily has to be as much on the honor system as it used to be. You can look at a license plate and find
Right.
out if that person's purchased a sportsman's permit
Mm-hmm.
or if they've got, the tag to be in a park. You can find that out by just looking up the license plate and seeing if that's something they've purchased. So I think things have gotten more streamlined, but in the same sense, I think it's still important that those who are in the seats in the legislature consider the proliferation of species and conservation of the animals that we're hunting and fishing.
So with the license plates, they can And we had a little glitch ourselves right here.
There's a glitch in the matrix,
is a
everybody.
glitch
in the Matrix.
There's a glitch in the matrix.
But with the license plates, I like that though because they have the cameras everywhere. So even if people do try to sneak in, they can figure out what's going on. And plus, I still get tickets, so that's still a faulty
it's
thing.
working.
It is working, but I don't skip in. I have my patron's license and I have my county park sticker. So because it's the county park and the state park that you cannot. One of them you have to have a sticker still. The other one you do not have to.
Correct.
And I believe it's the
I think
state
it's-
park that you do not have to. County parks you still need a sticker.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I'm interested to know what the listeners think about this, to be honest. So I wanted to talk about that. You can contact us. Look up our Facebook. Raised in Wisco is our Facebook page. Take a look at the Raised in Wisco Facebook page. Give us a message. When you listen to the show, tell us what you like, what you'd like to hear more of. And yeah, you can tell us what you don't like to. That's fine. I don't want to open
I'll
a
read it.
Pandora's box of what people, but that is what not only Wisconsin's about and what our elected officials are about. You know, having served in the legislature, it was very important to me to hear from people and what their opinions are and how important those things are. I'm really excited because we're going to talk about an event that we were at that you're going to hear from somebody who lost a loved one to a very little known cancer and how this has taken off and why it is so important. And we live in such a great state that we care so much about the folks we live with in our communities. And that's going to be a really fantastic segment. We're glad you're joining us here on Raised in Wisco. This is Raised in Wisco. I'm your host, Joel Clayfish. Danielle Fairman is the co-hostess with the mostest. And of course, our cheffery, our official chef of Raised in Wisco, Ellie Lawton. And today, because of Ellie Lawton and oddly, my stepfather-in-law, put that together, that's a mouthful right there. But because of those folks and others and a bunch of people, our Weekly Wisco is actually a segment this week, and I'm excited about that because we're talking about raising awareness and raising funds for cancer. And Chris, Jacob, it's got to be tough, yet thrilling and exciting and humbling for you to see something that was such a tragic event turn into such a positive event. Your wife, Lindsay, struggled with cancer and ultimately gave up her fight, but her soul lives on, doesn't it, in this golf outing. Tell me what gave you the motive to put this together and what inspires you every year when you do this outing?
Sure. So initially when we started, my wife was diagnosed in 2019 with appendix cancer, which is a very rare cancer that majority of people don't even know exists. And I mean, I still get, every time I talk about it, that's a cancer. I get questions on it, you know. So originally it was started for just to raise awareness. And then I thought, I thought we'd get a few friends together, a couple coworkers, Ellie, and have some fun. And I thought it'd be 50 people, right? And we'd have a great time.
Come on, Chris. You thought we were just going to sit around and drink beer?
Well,
and
there's
golf
truth
balls.
to that. I mean, that's in 2019, that's what, yeah. The first year, I mean, my numbers are going to be a little off now because I really don't remember. But in the first year, I think we had 120 golfers. And here today, this is our 5th annual, we are at 288 golfers. And Mike, who runs the course, is very mad at me because my limit was 250. So you can.
There's nothing like extra numbers when you're at a
Right.
fundraiser.
You know, I mean, we want to raise money, but we also got to move stuff through for them and stuff. So, and their staff does a great job. But the foundation itself was started simply to raise awareness for appendix cancer. And in 2019, when we started it, we had a positive outlook of where Lindsay's life and the disease would go. Unfortunately, that took a turn in 2023 or 2022, I guess. And unfortunately, it didn't work out in our favor. But she's here in spirit, and I mean, this year is tough because it's the first year she's not here. But last year when she was here, it was also very tough because she wasn't Lindsay, right? She was struggling and hurting and fighting really hard. And, you know, I think Joel said, you know, she gave up her fight. I don't like to say that. I think she laid down and let somebody else fight. And that's kind of where I like, hey, we got to raise awareness for this disease, and we got to do stuff that to help other people.
How does it make you feel when you come here and you see the unbelievable numbers, the sheer numbers and the outpouring of people who cared so much about this, that they're going to show up rain or shine, hot or cold, every year because they loved her and they love you and they want to see progress made on one of these rare cancers?
I can't explain that feeling. I mean, the outpouring of support that we've had since day one. I mean, I contributed a lot to Lindsay. She was the sweetest, most loving person that there is. I mean, she didn't have a hate in her body. And I don't think anyone hated her. Me, on the other hand, whatever. You know, I'm a catalyst with it. But she, I mean, it just embodies her spirit. I mean, it was all of this. I mean, everybody wants to be here because she's here, you know. And I struggled today a little bit with, like, I didn't want today to be like another funeral, right? Mm-hmm. Because that's not what I want. I want this to be always to be a celebration, of her, but also of the disease, the cancer itself, and an awareness that we can continue to raise funds. I mean, there was just an article that came out in Fox News and a couple others publications that it's on the rise with people born in 1985 and above. I think it was like 27.5% it raised in that category. It's crazy. So this is happening more and more and more. And we have to figure out a better treatment for it and a better, I don't believe that we'll ever cure it, but if we can treat it and successfully help people live with it, that's a win.
There's no doubt about it. What is so interesting to me is I do not believe in coincidences. Mm-hmm. And, you know, we've got Chef Lawton is a weekly feature on our show. She does a cooking segment, which is one of the highly rated portions of our show. How on earth, Chef Lawton works for one of the largest food distributors in the country. Mm-hmm. You work for one of the largest food distributors in the country. She's on the radio. You're putting this together. We're raising awareness about a rare cancer today and a foundation that's able to help in that area. And I mean, I walked up today and all I could smell was the food. So you guys, how did you guys end up teaming up on this, and Performance, one of the largest food distributors in the country, end up being such a large part of this?
So Chris and I have known each other 10 or 12 years maybe.
She actually trained me when I first came over to be in food sales. I trained with Ellie.
Yeah, and normally he tells the story about how
I wasn't going to say
his first day when I trained him at our last company we worked at together. He got in my car as a new sales rep, and I'm like, hey, I'm going to train you. Get in my car. Sorry if it smells like horse crap and hay, but that's just the way it goes.
And it very much did for the entire day.
And over the years, Chris and I became close friends, and I had the honor and privilege to know Lindsay. And watching this event grow to what it has is just so incredible. And like Chris said, Lindsay is definitely here in spirit today. The sun is shining. And if you ever had the chance to know Lindsay, whether you talked to her for 2 minutes or knew her for 20 years, she was pure sunshine every single day, even on days where, she wasn't feeling the greatest, when she was fighting her ass off. She was just sunshine for everybody.
Mm-hmm. I think one of the things to take away from this is that in the state of Wisconsin, and this is one of the great things about being part of Raised in Wisco and doing a show that has to do with the people of this state. There's no better place in the world for people to turn out for each other. Events like this are happening all the time. I say on our show, learn something new, be open to understanding something new. You know, I had a father-in-law die at age 52 of pancreatic cancer, a very understudied cancer, very misunderstood cancer. Appendix cancer, very misunderstood cancer.
Same
You say,
family.
what can you do out there if you're listening to this show? Take an interest in something. You don't have to do it all, but I'm telling you, get off the 3-inch by 7-inch. Stop scrolling for a few hours a day and dedicate that time to other people. Dedicate it to making yourself a better person, experiencing the outdoors of Wisconsin. Get on a Wisconsin golf course. This is beautiful here, Ironwood in Sussex. The event is packed. Do something that's outside of your comfort zone. Learn about something that can help somebody. The most important thing about today, I think, Chris, is that Lindsay is alive here today. And it is her spirit that is inspiring the hundreds of people who showed up today. And that's why you're beyond max capacity here. So I want to thank you for taking some time to talk to Raised in Wisco. I want to ask you, how can people contribute to the foundation if they would like to do that? If they hear this and they're moved by that, how can they do that?
Sure. So we have a website, Living for Lindsay Foundation, the number 4, .org. We're also on Facebook at Living for Lindsay. And I mean, reach out to me. You know, one of the things that has become part of our organization is I've always wanted to raise awareness for appendix cancer and do things for appendix cancer. And my initial goal was to give towards people that have appendix cancer. There's not a ton of them, thank God. It's growing tremendously. But what we've also kind of shaked to is donating some money to young families battling cancer like mine. I mean, I have an 8-year-old son who's out here today running around, and he lost his mom. And there's a ton of families out there fighting, you know, with dads and moms that are fighting their butts off. If we can help some of that, we're always going to be appendix cancer research and funding. But if we can help other families in the state of Wisconsin, please reach out. We have funds. We have people that are, I mean, the amount of people that are out here right now are amazing. And I mean, I think the goal this year is 50,000. I can tell you that we're already there. We're going to be good. And we haven't even had the most important part of the night yet. So
That's fantastic. So reach out to the foundation. I don't think I could have spent a better segment of Raised in Wisco than talking about this awareness for appendix cancer, for those rare cancers, pancreatic cancer. There's so many cancers, and really we're on the forefront right now of revolutionary change in the medical industry in those areas. But through the magic of radio, we're going to toss it back to me, Danielle, and Ellie in the studio. It's magic, I'm telling you. But what a great day. Thanks so much, Chris Jacob.
I do want to say thank you
want to
say thank you to the staff at Ironwood and Mike and Caitlin. They make me look really good at this event. If any of you guys or gals are looking to host an event, the staff here at Ironwood is top notch. They are the best of the best.
Yeah, and if they can make you look good, Ellie says that's not easy.
Amen. That's not easy.
And we're also going to throw a link up on the Raised in Wisco Facebook page for Living for Lindsay Foundation.
All right, fantastic. Danielle, Joel, and Ellie Lawton, we're going to go back to you in the studio, and we've got an awesome recipe coming up in the next segment. This is Raised in Wisco at Ironwood in Sussex with Chris Jacob for the Living for Lindsay Foundation. A huge thank you to Chris Jacob for sitting down with us and raising awareness for cancer in general and some of the rare cancers. There's not anybody who listens to the show who has not been touched by cancer. There is not any other state in this country that comes out for its folks the way that Wisconsin does. I think one of the things we talked about together there that was most impressionable to me was the fact that in this life, we do not know how long we have. And I can't impress upon folks enough, set the phone down. Life happens in 3 dimensions. It does not happen on those phones.
And living for the number 4, Lindsay.org is the foundation if you want to contribute to that. And if you have something else that is special to you, get off the couch, put the phone down, get out into the great outdoors of Wisconsin, experience the outdoors, and make an event like this part of your life in some way, because it is not, as you saw Chef Lawton there that day, it's not hard to help.
No, not at all.
You
And it
can
was
have
a
a
beautiful
time
day.
of your life golfing with your buddies.
Yep.
And you're helping.
And I just went to the Living for Lindsay .org. I went to her page, or their page, sorry. They have raised in the past 5 years over $150,000.
That's
Yeah.
fantastic. And I hope
Help
it's
all those
5
families
times
out.
that much very soon.
I hope so.
We got a fantastic recipe coming up. I'm very excited about something I've never heard of until Chef Lawton started to talk
What?
about it. I've never
You?
heard of this before. I'm just telling you.
Never.
But I want to eat it. That I know. On Raised in Wisco.
You're listening to Civic Media. Find the latest news, information, and archives of all your favorite shows on the Civic Media website, civicmedia.us.
This is Raised in Wisco. I'm Joel Clayfish. That across the room is Danielle Fairman and her time to shine.
Not
Cheferie
Is that mine?
Ellie Lawton. Ellie Mae Lawton, yes. Is
Bonjour.
your bonjour. I see
Howdy.
you've been working on your French.
I only know that word. I've conquered that.
In France, do they call French toast
don't
toast?
No.
do it. Don't do it.
No.
I'm
No.
stopping. Nope,
Oh,
don't do that.
Come on.
We're done with
Stop
that.
right there.
We're
Halt.
so done with that.
At this time on Raised in Wisco, it's
It's charcuterie pizza time.
segment.
This is why Chef Ellie only gets 30 seconds to go over a
Oh,
recipe.
for goodness sakes. Talk about, what do we,
This is dad joke recipe time. It's okay, Joel. Honestly, the food only tastes good if there's dad jokes attached to the recipes.
what are we
Do you need my inhaler?
What are we eating? I told Danielle, I've never heard of this before.
Yes,
Okay.
I want to know what this
Okay.
is.
What is it?
Last week, we couldn't fit it in. We're talking charcuterie pizza.
Charcuterie pizza.
It is still too darn hot in Wisconsin
It
to fire
is.
up my oven. So I have
Okay.
been going to the grill or the Blackstone. And what are you laughing about?
Charcuterie
What do you have?
pizza. I'm waiting.
Okay.
I'm trying not to interrupt your 7 minutes.
How are you doing with that?
Not great.
Focus. Let's go.
I'm
We're
going to
ready.
drag
Let's
this thing
go.
out to the very last
I
second.
want some charcuterie pizza.
All right. You go.
Why are we laughing?
All right. So here's the plan.
is
We're going to
going
talk about
on?
it now next week. Just kidding. Okay, folks. Charcuterie pizza. Super easy. Get a ball of dough from the grocery store. Make your own dough. Get a preformed crust, whatever you prefer for your pizza crust.
A tortilla or a pita you could use.
You, I
like
would
the
recommend
the
the naan bread.
naan bread.
I would recommend a pita or naan bread if you're going to do it on the Blackstone or the
I would.
grill. Just because the
sounds good. I only get
tortilla
to win
on the
once.
grill, you're going to end up with a nice little bonfire on your grill.
I gotcha.
Ooh,
Yeah,
s'mores.
Blackstone would be fine.
Okay.
So, okay, I did my last one on the Blackstone because I'm just on a Blackstone kick. Okay, I actually build it on the Blackstone. Oddly enough,
Okay.
I put my crust, my dough right on the Blackstone. All right, it's already heated up with olive oil. It's already seasoned. The Blackstone is seasoned, and then I do. It depends on how I'm feeling. This past time I did just olive oil and crushed garlic instead of a red sauce. Okay.
Ooh.
And then I did a cheese blend of Manchego and Fontina cheese. Fontina's really great because it will melt really evenly and
So does
really
Chihuahua cheese.
that would be fine.
Sounds good.
That would
That's the
be
only
fine
kind I
too.
know.
And then here's where it gets crazy. I mean, you're literally building a charcuterie board on your pizza crust. you can build the pizza before you put it on the grill or the Blackstone. Again, I build mine on the Blackstone. Yes. So different
This sounds
olives.
like just like a pizza. You're
So,
making a
like-
pizza.
I'm
Why isn't
making
it a charcuterie pizza?
Well, because they're using traditional charcuterie
yes,
ingredients, right?
yeah, the sopressata, the salamis, the
Oh.
prosciutto,
Got it. This makes more
ricotta,
sense.
Olives from all over. You
Olives
could use
from all
Greek
over the world.
Makes sense
olives,
now.
Italian
Danielle,
olives.
fig jam on this charcuterie pizza, right?
Ooh.
She
Yeah.
got me a fig jam.
So we all love charcuterie boards, right? Come
Duh.
on.
Who
Who's
does
not
not?
out there building them these
Who
days?
does not?
Put it on your pizza crust. Swap out the sauces. Red sauce. You could do white Alfredo sauce if you're into that. Olive oil and crushed garlic. There's so many fresh herbs this time of year. Go to the farmer's market, get some cilantro, some parsley, some basil, throw it on there. And then close the lid. Let
don't-
it work its magic.
Yeah,
You
I
can
don't think
even
I
put-
would have ever thought of that. That's a great
even
idea.
I never would
Everyone
have.
likes dill pickle pizza now. I had
What?
pickle slices
sorry,
on
what?
dill pickle pizza.
No.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
That's a
Yeah,
thing?
it's on-
Yes.
yes, I see
What
it on
in the
menus too.
world?
So you can put your pickle slices on this pizza.
What kind of
there's no
sauce do they
rules.
use for the dill pickle pizza?
I think it's like a garlicky sauce.
What?
I don't know.
I don't,
Danielle.
that doesn't sound great to me.
It
either,
does not sound
Danielle.
good at all.
Well,
don't-
this
I
charcuterie
love dill
pizza-
pickles. I don't
Yeah.
like them mushy.
Let's
Correct.
get back on track here.
No.
Yeah.
So the charcuterie pizza. So I did the fig jam. I did the cheese blend. I went, if you go to Sundix or Metro Market, wherever they have the nice charcuterie trio meats, if you grab one of those packs, that's perfect for your pizza. And then you guys, I topped it with fresh peaches.
Oh.
And it was phenomenal. Fresh
gosh.
peaches.
to go with the peach dessert you made
The
last
peach
week.
dessert, yeah, because I was at the other
That
farmer's
sounds
market.
fantastic.
If you guys see me at the farmer's market, somebody help me carry my bags because I'm just overloaded every weekend.
You need one of those
need
those
a-
little carts,
I need
stroller
a
carts.
stroller cart.
That
Yes.
sounds unbelievable.
So then once your crust is done, your cheese is bubbling, everything is melted, pull it off, go back to your fresh herbs or get some arugula or fresh spinach from the garden, throw it on top, drizzle it with some olive oil, a little salt and pepper, cut
Ooh.
it up and eat it.
Question.
Danielle, what do you have?
So with this charcuterie pizza, since everything's already cooked, how long are we just doing it till the cheese is melted? Like
Yeah.
you said?
Yep.
I don't know
Yeah.
why I'm
Yep.
going like this.
Yeah, that's really I like the hand gestures. Yes.
So
And-
just until
until
what
you're
about
liking.
the crust?
yeah, if you're using
feel like I'm
a
gonna
fresh dough, wait
fail
till your
this.
dough is cooked all the way, right?
yep,
if you're
yep, yep.
using just a preformed par baked crust, it's just like a frozen pizza,
Yep.
Danielle. You're just looking when your crust
gonna-
is done,
I'm
you're
so
ready to
excited.
rock.
throw this out
This is
there. One of my favorite
4th of
pizza
July weekend.
pizzas
Yes.
has got
This
like
weekend.
a cracker crust.
Oh yeah.
So if you use like
Yes.
a cracker crust with some cornmeal on the
Uh,
bottom
yes.
of it, you'd
Yes.
get like almost like a cracker eating with the charcuterie.
So I have done that on the
Yum.
Blackstone. I will throw cornmeal down after I've seasoned and heated up the Blackstone. I've thrown cornmeal down, throw my crust on top, and then nothing will stick to it. You'll get that
Oh
really
my
nice cornmeal
gosh.
crust. You know what? We'll make it this weekend and throw a picture
Before-
of us making it
Heck
on the
And
yeah.
our
Facebook
4th of
page.
That
July
sounds
outfits.
fantastic.
I hope
Yes.
everyone
And
enjoyed a
next
safe
week-
4th of July.
Yeah.
Yes. And next
Enjoy.
week we're going to talk about it's grilling season. What do you like to bring to your barbecue?
Yes.
What's your go-to dish?
Yes.
Hey, we love having you along. We'll see you next week on Raised in Wisco.
The national news cycle never stops, but it can be hard to find news about your local community. Civic Media is dedicated to providing quality local and state news coverage across Wisconsin. With the Civic Media app, you can get notifications about local stories that matter to you and your community. Find the free Civic Media app in your phone's app store and choose notifications from the menu to tell us what kind of news you want to hear about.